Hey guys, Anthony here with Speciale Analysis. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I got a quick question for you. Did you have the opportunity to capitalize on 119 ticks on crude oil this morning before the opening bell even got finished ringing? Because if you didn't, you are seriously missing out on some ridiculous setups here, guys. Now, I trade actively live with my fellow traders every morning from 8 to 11. We get together, we break down the market, we talk about the technicals, we talk about higher time frames, we talk about the profit pack, we talk about more conservative speeds on the profit pack, we talk about order flow, we talk about anything and everything that's necessary to identify moves that produce results like this. Now, my traders will be the first to tell you that I am an absolute pain in the ass. I am very, very picky when I entertain taking a trade. Why am I picky? Because nobody hates to lose money more than I do. So for me, it's all about checking the boxes, whether it is a setup on the profit pack, a setup on the technicals, or in those occasions when both of them seamlessly come together, it is like the heavens open up in the market and the money just, literally it comes pouring down on you from the sky above. It's absolute insanity when they both align. It's like, God, just bet the whole house because it is coming like crazy. So let's take a look at this technical setup here. 8:15 this morning, we had a break of a weekly pivot. I hand draw all of the analysis on here, channel structures, trend lines, pivots, things of that nature. I do it all by hand because I want it done properly and accurately. I provide this chart to all of my fellow traders. They get to see it on my screen through a Zoom meeting, but they also get a copy of the chart in email that they can open it up live and interactively work with it. But we had a nice trend in place here. 15-minute moving averages trending higher. Fast moving averages, 21, 13, 8 EMA, all nicely in sync, offering that what I call a ribbon effect. I can identify all three, nice and clean. They're trending in the same direction. There's roughly about the same space between them. In fact, that space becoming wider and wider and wider just signifies that the trend is running stronger and stronger and stronger. So right here, we had a close above a weekly pivot marked off by this dashed orange line. We got the MACD pushing off the zero line, the signal line leading the histogram, very important. We got plenty of buying volume here present. We place our entry right at the close of that candle, place our stop 2 candles back, so right here at the base here. And we place our ultimate target at the next technical resistance. Now, the next technical resistance was all the way up here at this next daily pivot. So we were risking 38 ticks to potentially earn 119 ticks. That's a 3.13 to 1 risk-reward ratio. Okay, we like a 3 to 1. We'll take a 2 to 1 as long as all the other boxes are checked. But, really we want at least a 3 to 1. And that was, in fact, what we got here. And ultimately, as the market consolidated, impulsed, corrected, note how we respected the 8 and 13 EMA right here. So we tested it, closed below the 8, above the 13, pushed and closed back above the 8. Guys, this is like the holy grail right here. This tells you that, hey, as long as we clear back above this weekly pivot, which we did right here, we are in it to win it. And guess what? That's what happened. Impulse, consolidation, impulse, correction, back to the 8 EMA. Okay, holding that 8 EMA keeps the trend intact. Impulse, consolidation, impulse, into where? Our target. That's right. Our target right here. Now, you could have played this conservatively the way I would have done it. I would have taken at a 1-to-1 risk reward, a third of my profit. At a 2-to-1 risk reward, another third of my profit. And then a 3-to-1 risk reward, the balance of my profit. That's how I would have personally traded it. And every time I took some profit, when I took some profit here, I would have moved my stop to break even. When I took a little more profit up here, I would have moved my stop to 1-to-1. And then ultimately, either I was going to get stopped out with more profit or I was going to hit my third target with more profit. But at that point, it didn't matter because I was getting more profit no matter what happened. Now, this trend never took its foot off the gas into the opening bell. This candle printed 9:33. So literally the opening bell was just about finishing ringing, and you had made more than enough money to have, financed this week's bills, maybe even next week's bills, and depending on the size of the position you were running here, maybe the entire month's bills. I mean, this is $1,190 per contract, closed at the entry. Opened at the entry and then closed here at the end target. So a handful of contracts. I mean, again, guys, you literally could have paid the monthly bills between $8.15 and call it $9.33. Simple, clean, checked all the boxes. MACD, 3 fast moving averages in sync, above the 15-minute moving averages in sync, above both VWAPs rising and in sync, supporting volume surrounding the breakout. As simple as that. You check the boxes. I give you the trade plan. I give you the analysis. All you have to do is follow what's laid out for you, and you can ring the register over and over and over again. Guys, I literally spoon feed you the technique here in the traditional room. I literally spoon feed you the technique in the profit pack room. I give you anything and everything you need, all the components, in order for you to be wildly and utterly successful. If you can follow some simple rules, you can master the market. And I'm willing to do it alongside you if you want that hand holding. If you want somebody live that you can ask questions to 3 hours a day, if you want somebody sitting there interpreting every move in the market, I'm willing to do that for you. But you have to be willing to make the investment, and you have to be willing to show up and put in the time and effort on your end. Because without that, you're just wasting both our times. And it's not fair to the people that show up every day, focus, work hard, and are literally mastering this, walking away with thousands of dollars every single day. So the next move to make is yours. Head on over to AnthonySpeciale.com. Decide what strategy it is you want to employ. If you have questions, you can email me, info@specialeanalysis.com. I would be more than happy to answer them. But guys, if you don't do anything, you will be left right where you are tomorrow, next week, next month, next quarter, next year, next decade. It's that simple. Growth in life comes down to change. If you're not willing to change, then you're not willing to grow. We only get one life and one chance at it. Don't fuck it up.